Y'all know Lonzo Ball got himself a podcast, and on one of the latest episodes, we found out that Lonzo Ball had a little smoke with Draymond Green. Me and CDubb, we want to have a little fun, so we gonna react to it and hope y'all enjoy it as well. But before we get into it, y'all know we gotta play the music first.
Cognac, gang.
Shy Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I am with my dog CDubb. What's the word?
What's the word, man? How you feeling, man? USA. Shout out to USA. Shout out to Caleb Williams. So, bro.
No, the real. It's definitely been a good day for sports.
Yes.
And now it's time to turn it up and, get ready to end on the night on a good note. But nonetheless, hey, CDubb, we got this clip we got to play for the people so they can see what Lonzo Ball said about the smoke that him and Draymond Green had a few years back.
Yeah, and then it's crazy because we'll never think that Lonzo will get into it with somebody. You ain't never see him like arguing with nobody on the court. So it's crazy. I was interested in this clip. So let's just switch over to this and see what's up with this clip. This is Lonzo Ball from his WAE show. Shout out to him. We showing you a little love in the video. Please do not demonetize us. Oh, bro. So check it out. They asked Lonzo Ball, did you ever get into it with somebody on the court? Let's check it out.
Draymond had said
I remember that game, yeah.
He was barking at you, right?
Yeah, I was already in a mode. You know, when I tap in, I had scored on somebody. I was like, too little type. Said that, and Draymond, like, you not like that. I'm like, what? Nigga, you not like that?
Yeah, well, that's crazy.
We got going like that.
Glad to know he
That
still
was
got
that
it.
game. Yeah, I was in a good rhythm at that time.
So was that the most talking moment you've had in the league?
Bro, I would say Draymond probably the most that's ever got to. Like, I don't talk unless you're going to talk to me, because Draymond has said.
See, that's what I'm talking about, nephew. Like, Lonzo ain't even the type, and this just goes on what I always talk about Draymond Green, nephew. He like to pick on people. He pick on the right people. You know what I'm saying? Do you think Rudy Gobert be out there talking shit to people? No. Do you think who is one of his other enemies? And then a guy like Lonzo Ball, he don't talk to nobody. He look for the easy victories, bro.
It just be like one of those, though. But you already know, it's kind of surprising that he brought up those moments, well, that specific moment instead of the game one of his career versus Pat Bev.
Hey, I'm just saying. He ain't say nothing back to Pat Bev.
He couldn't. What you wanted him to say?
Nothing.
What did we really expect this man to say? It was nothing he really could say. And yeah, he ain't mentioned if it was one of those, you know what I'm saying, if it was early in his career, like year one. But yeah, I imagine he ain't been in the league that long, so still a young guy, pretty much.
Yeah, and he missed 2 good years of playing basketball anyway, so it's like in a 4-year type thing. So when he said what he said is right, though. He said, Draymond said, you ain't like that. Well, you ain't like that neither. What you talking about? Can you make a layup, Draymond? But this goes to say, don't you think like the older the player, like in the NBA, like Lonzo Ball, the more, I don't want to say mean, but the more you are willing to get into it like that. Like, you got the maturity, you got the experience. You don't want to hear that shit from nobody, and you a man on your own 10 feet and you doing your craft. What you mean it depends?
I think it depends on the player, because like one of my favorite players is Damian Lillard. He don't do too much talking, but once you talk to him, he on. And we already know one of my other guys I really enjoy watching is Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook always came with the heat. And then it's either you gonna match it or you gonna fold. And hey, I would say the victor in those one-on-ones, we got one of these out of him in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah,
my man Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
So I can see it, you know what I'm saying? You might not get some guys that's gonna talk. Me personally, I don't even think one of our former players, though I don't think DeMar DeRozan talked that much until people start talking to him.
Yeah.
And once you start talking to one of those, it's either you gonna rise to the occasion or you gonna fall. Like, you seen many moments to where people shrivel up, go hide in the corner, want to put their head under the cover, tuck their tail. But then you also see those moments to where, you know what I'm saying, those guys rise to the occasion and let the person that's talking greasy know who they messing with. So I'm kind of interested though in what game Lonzo was referring to. You know what I'm saying? Is this his time in LA? Is this his time in New Orleans? You know what I'm saying? So
I would guess it was LA, and he had to be young. It had to be young. That's what Draymond Green do. You know what I'm saying? He try to pick on the weak he think that's weak, and you know what I'm saying? This just another fucking evidence for Draymond Green thinking he a bully. But it's okay though. Shout out to Lonzo though, man. He been in his 5-on-5s, nephew. He trying to gear up, man. Shout out to Lonzo. We've been peeping out the podcast. We love what we've been seeing. Just keep it up, bro. We pulling for you, ain't you, nephew?
of course I am.
All right, then.
That's a fact. I want to see the man play basketball. Shit, to miss 2 years and people you heard many times your career is over. You know what I'm saying? And they don't know when you're coming back. I was one of those ones that say, when you coming back, bro? That was me. I never doubted that he can come back, but it was just always a question. Trying to see how fresh he was or where his mind was at or what the hell was going on with the knee itself.
Yeah.
But hey, we come to this conclusion that he is closer and closer. I can't wait to see him hoop out there. And hey, this was a good moment to talk about.
Yeah, we got less than a month. Can you say less than a month? I think like a little bit more than a month before we get to.
Well, it's probably like a month for training camp.
So I'm praying for you, Lonzo Balls, to stay healthy, get out there and do the best you could, man. I'm glad to see you back on the basketball court. It's been a slow day in Chicago Bulls content. There's a lot of shit going on in the sports world. Shout out to Caleb. Shout out to the USA basketball team. Shout out to the USA soccer team. Shout out to the USA gymnastics team. Shout out to the USA track and field team. Hey, USA.
Hey, I don't know what them break dancers was doing though.
Yeah, I don't
rolling
know
on the floor and shit.
Everybody
was rolling on the floor like they was trying to put out a fire. What are we doing?
Yeah, man. But we just hope y'all have a good weekend, man. We gonna go and enjoy our Saturday. Here's a little content for y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, punch that subscribe button, and we'll see y'all on the next one. You got some closing statements, nephew?
That's it for me, y'all. Thank y'all so much. And for those that are wondering, the mailbag episode will be dropping tomorrow. So tune in.
Hey, we gonna jump Draymond, bro. Let's jump his ass.
I'm not jumping Draymond, bro.
Jump his ass, bro.
Cognac. Gang.